Alright, g'day jabronis, it's oVERD, back with you again. Welcome here to week 1 of Best Never Rest. I apologise in advance if I'm very out of it for this game against I. It is mainly because we are playing at effectively like 7 in the morning for me, because no other time was good for him. I've basically had this tea ready for a week, and yeah, so I don't know. I said I was fine with it. It's kind of annoying, but you know what? It's all good. We're going to have a good game. So, looking at the team that he's brought, it's pretty much everything I expected, only I thought maybe Dumbass hand over Staraptor, but Staraptor 100% makes sense. Could be Scarf variant, which is annoying, but that's why we have the defensive Hippo for that. Everything else seems pretty much in order. So, lead-wise, I suppose, there's the thing, lead-wise, who do I want to lead with in this matchup? I guess Jirachi is a pretty solid lead. Pardon me. Oh, God. Jirachi's solid. I can lead with it if he goes Empo. I just go Lardy. Lardio seems like the best lead though, because no matter what he leads with, barring maybe like Zam for example, I'm in a pretty good spot. Even with Zam, I'm in the worst spot in the world. I don't know, it'd be kind of annoying if you're on Zam. I could always go into Jirachi and take the hit if I needed to. So maybe Lardy is the best lead. Just get that Mega off. Yeah, because the only thing that would be a downside is if you let them, but I think I could deal with that. Let me think about all the leads and the downsides of them. So if I lead with Volcarona, basically most things outspeed it. If I lead with Tangela, you lead to Staraptor, that sucks. I think Latios is, for all intents and purposes, the best lead that I have for this matchup, as he does lead Empo, so that's good. So I may have to sacrifice Rocks going up and being a nuisance for my Volcarona here. Potentially. I could go hard Volk, because he's either going to go for like Ice Beam or Rocks here, I feel, and that's kind of cool. So hard Volk actually seems like not a bad play here at all. He won't click Water Move here against the Latios. He'll either click Knockoff, well, he won't click Knockoff, I don't think. He'll click Ice Beam or he'll click Stealth Rock. I'm pretty confident he'll have Roar, so my play is to go hard into my Volcarona and then to Fire MZ on the next turn, because even if he goes into Zygarde or Tarak, it gets the chip that I want on them. So I'm going to go hard into Volk, because I predict him to go for Rocks. He goes for Toxic, that's cool too. Alright, so there's a good chance we'll try and go for Rocks or Roar here. Now, as far as I'm aware, I'm going to go into some Calcs right now. Depending on the Empoleon set that he is, Z Flamethrower could do a good amount. If he's Spadef and I get to +1, I pretty much can kill him. Is it worth going for a Quiver Dance now? Potentially. I don't know what his set is though, so there's obviously like that fear and everything. I kind of just want to go for the Flamethrower, like Z Flamethrower here, because I don't really... This is the main thing I want to try and wear down, because it means it opens the door for Latios to just win, opens the door for Jirachi to be super annoying for him. See, I'm just going to Z move here, I think. Get off as much chip as I can on this Empoleon. I know that puts him in torrent range and I die, but I don't care at this point, because now I can pretty much just knock him out. And yeah, I'm fine with this actually, to be honest. I can go Driller most likely. What's the best thing I want to send in to knock it out with? That's what I'm trying to think of, like, in the grand scheme of things, what is the best thing I can go into here to knock it out? Because I could go Lardy, and Carmine and then kill it, but obviously, so it's in torrent range, so Surf isn't exactly a big deal, so I could go Lardy, but then obviously he can Toxic me. I'm thinking my best play is just going into Extra Drill and clicking Earthquake, because that handles pretty much, yeah. That's pretty good. We just go into Driller, we definitely outspeed, we're just going to rock him with Earthquake. He could have Aqua Jet, which would be super annoying, but I'm just going to Earthquake here. And it will knock out Empoleon. He's going to go Hard Staraptor, which is fine. I am going to just go into Hippo here, because Hippo just deals with whatever he wants to do, so that's all good. Hippo comes in, he's going to U-turn, that is fine. He's probably going to go into Palisade, and that's also fine. He actually goes back into Empo, which is super annoying. Okay. Because he just fires off a Surf. He could fire on an Ice Beam, but it wouldn't be Torrent Breeze, so I just have to go into Latios here and bite the bullet. Go into Lardy, he will Surf, he'll do a good chunk. I could Mega and Carmine here and then Roost up, but I think my best play is just to Mega and Thunderbolt, honestly. I don't know. I think I'm just going to Mega and Thunderbolt. Because, like, if he's Wakana, he just dies. Good. So there's that. Yeah, if he's Wakana, he will just die anyway. So I think just Mega Evolving and Thunderbolting is the best play, because I don't really see... He could go hard Palisand. Like, if I Carmine here and he goes Palisand, that's so good. But, I don't know. Because my other player is obviously just Megaing up and Carmining, but then obviously if he goes for Toxic, then it's just annoying. I'm taking unnecessary chip there, whereas with Thunderbolt, I'm just killing Empoleon, realistically. What it comes down to, I guess, is if he's going to go into Palisand or not. That is the question. I don't know if he's going to go into Palisand. So that's the 50-50 right now, is like whether or not he's going to go Palisand on this turn. Because if I Carmine here and he Toxics, it's just... I don't know. Maybe I should Mega Evolve and Carmine. Because then if he goes Palo, it's so good, because I can just drop a Draco for free, and a +1 Draco should just absolutely murder Palisand, and then I can also just Revenge Empo afterwards. Would he Toxic is the question, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna Carmine, because I think he's gonna not Toxic. Shit, he actually did Toxic. He just sacked this off. That's fine. Let's just Thunderbolt. Alright, be gone. Get out of here. Wait, no. Do I kill this now or just Roost? I just Roost. What am I talking about? I Roost. He rocks. That's fine. Okay. We kill this, and then we're put in a position where we can kind of handle whatever comes in. Right. So rocks are up. Super annoying. I can spin them away later on, I think. So I'm at 50%. I should be able to take a hit from pretty much anything on this team. Scarf Staraptor U-turn with the HP investment I have shouldn't kill me, so I can freely just drop a Draco on something, which is great. It's pretty good. Yeah, this is a pretty good situation. If he goes into Zams trying to revenge me, he goes into Terrakion. This is a smart play by him because obviously... Well, actually, it's a risky play by him. He has no idea what I have, which leads me to think that he might be Scarf Terrak. If he's bringing it in this way, I feel like he has to be Scarf Terrakion. Right? Because I have Carmine, Roost, Thunderbolt. Oh, I guess he's thinking, like, he's seen my moveset, so he knows there's, like, not a good chance of me having anything else. So, let's type in Latios, Mega Variant at +1 against Terrakion in the sand. That is very important. In the sand, Draco does 83.9 to 98.7, so it won't kill Terrakion from this range, but I can basically chip it to the point where it's dead, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to Draco here, I think. Because if he's Scarfed and he kills me, that's just good information. Like, at this point of the game, if I see Scarfed Terrakion, then Drill's pretty easy to go into. It'll force him to go into Palisand, and 2 Iron Heads might just knock out Palo. I'm trying to think about the long term here. I'm just going to Draco Meteor because it won't kill Terrakion, but it'll get the chip I need, as he does reveal to be Scarf, but he's CC, so he should just die to this Draco if it hits. Which it does, and he's dead. Cool. So Terrakion's gone. That's awesome. And I'm happy with that one-off. That's pretty good. That's really good for me. There's 2 turns left of Sand, so I am tempted to go into my Drill here. And then if he goes into Palisand, I'll just go Hard Hippo, I think. Yeah. I'm just going to go into Drill. If he goes Zygarde, that's cool, cool, cool. I really want to spin here. It's so tempting to spin, but I don't really need to. I think Tangela can just deal with Zygarde, so we just go Tang. These arrows, we absolutely chew that because we are an absolute unit. I'm just going to click Knock this turn because it catches Raptor, and he can't really do anything to me other than Toxic, I think. So, yeah, I'm just going to Knock. Does damage to everything. He doesn't really want to risk his Zygarde taking an HP Ice as far as I'm aware. So, Knock's pretty good here. The fact that I have my double Scarfers still is really nice, especially since Empo's gone and Terrakion, which was Scarfed, is now gone too. Which leads me to believe maybe the Staraptor isn't Scarfed, and if the Staraptor isn't Scarfed, if I can get Chip on the Zygarde, then Drill with Sand Force boosted Iron Head is going to rip through his team. So he does go Raptor, exactly what I was hoping for. I can get rid of that band. That's so good for me. That's awesome. I'm going to go Hard Hippo to set up the Sand again, obviously, and regenerate back up to full so I can consistently deal with Zygarde. Like, it's a pretty no-brainer play if he wants to Brave Bird. That is all good. He just U-turns. That is also all good, because he's probably just going to go into Palisand now, I would assume. I don't really know, but, like, that's fine. If he goes into Zam, that's also fine. Yeah, if he goes into Zam, that's completely fine. Energy Ball might kill me. I don't know. But I can also just go hard Rachi, potentially in that situation, and then just, like, U-turn out against the Zam, get all the chip that I need in the world, and then be in a good spot, like I said. So I'm not sure what he wants to do. Rachi at this point, too, with Iron Head spam is just really, really solid, because I know that it's not Scarf Staraptor. So I'm in a pretty good spot, actually, surprisingly. I made some good plays. Like, obviously, I kind of played shitty around the Empoleon if I just Thunderbolted with Ladi. But no, but like, if I didn't do that play, then he wouldn't have actually died, I think, to the +1 Draco to Trax. I think I played around that accordingly. It kind of sucked that I had to sack off my Volt in that way. Every time I play I'm always sacking off my Fire type to Empoleon. I don't know why. I'm not 100% sure why. Zama is the thing that comes in. I'm pretty inclined. I've got 2 plays to make here, right? So I'm either going hard into Jirachi, or I'm just staying in. And I think I want to go hard Jirachi, to be honest with you. Because I do believe that my Hippo can take on a Zam. I'm not too sure. Like, Modest Zam, if it has E-Ball, I'm pretty confident just kills me. Because I'm pretty... He can get away with Modest Zam in this matchup. E-Ball definitely kills. Psychic to roll. So I'm going to make the play hard into Jirachi this turn. I think it is my best play, as he is going to Mega Up, and he's going to Trace off with my Serene Grace, and he does Psychic, so that does absolutely nothing, which is cool, cool, cool. He takes a little bit of chip, and now Jirachi is inside, so that's pretty good. So, Jirachi set against Zam. I could just U-turn and get off a shit ton. I could just Iron Head, though, I feel is the optimal play, because from here, Psychic is a roll to kill. And I do still have Drill in the back. So, I either U-turn here and then go into Hippo, I think. So, yeah, I got the 2 plays. I either U-turn here and go into Hippo, which basically sacks it, which then forces me to go in hard with Drill. I think that's maybe my play, is just U-turn here. Yeah, because he goes Palo, that's perfect. Alright, cool. So he went Palo. I could just go into Hippo here and just click Toxic. That's good. Yeah, we just go Hippo. He does reveal lefties, that's good. I'm just going to Toxic this turn and then potentially double into Tangela on the next turn. Toxicing this is huge. If he wants to double out into Zam, fair enough, but like getting a Toxic on this Palisand is really important for me in this matchup. If I want to end up winning with Driller and all that, that U-turn also did an interesting amount of damage that I want to look into. Palisand, if it's fully Fizz Def, that's about the damage U-turn should be doing, so it's looking like a fully Fizz Def Palisand for this matchup. That's important information too to remember though, guys, because that means that my Tangela has a good chance of knocking it out with Grass Knot. So he does double back into Zam, traces my Sandstream, it's whatever, I Toxic, it does connect, that's great. What I kind of just want to do here is I feel like the Jirachi play is so obvious. And I'm pretty confident that I can lit a Shadow Ball from here. I need to double check though. So Modest, Zama, Shadow Ball to my Hippowdon set. I can definitely live it. I can't live a Psychic from this range, but even if Hippo dies on this turn, I can just go straight into Drill and then begin to threaten Palisand. That's, I guess, the next thing to look into, because I don't want to risk going into Jirachi and him Shadow Balling here. Earthquake basically just knocks out Zam from this range if I want it to. Or I slack off. It's one or the other. Since I have dual Scarfer, I'm not overly afraid of Raptor right now. Like, it's going to be annoying when it comes in against Tangela, but that's about it. I either slack off or I EQ. I think I'm going to EQ, guys, because he does Psychic knock me out, but that's fine, because then Drill just comes in. And, yeah, because we are Sand Force. So, Exo-Drill, Sand Force, in the sand. Has to be very important to remember that. And let's go with the Palisand set that we were worried about. Ironhead's doing, like, absolutely nothing, which sucks, but we're clicking it. Okay, cool. We killed Zam, that's perfect. Sweet. So he may go Palo now. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what he was expecting there. Maybe he thought that I wasn't. I mean, obviously I'm Sandrush. Now what does he do? I don't know. So the issue right now for me is going to be Palisand, potentially. The other issue is just Staraptor in general. I don't really know what I'm going to do around them. Palisand, I may just keep spamming Ironhead against. I'm not too sure. He actually goes into Zygarde, which is interesting. That's good for me. Zygarde's really good for me, because I can just swap Drill out and go into Tangela. That's really good for me. He's going to Arrows again, that's fine. We eat that, and then I can go for HP Ice, because that covers a swap out into Staraptor. And I'm pretty sure HP Ice is a 2-hit KO to Staraptor from here, so I'm just going to HP Ice. He's going to DD, that's fine. I can probably 2-hit KO with Hidden Power Ice. Yep. Fantastic. And from this range, I do not believe that Zygarde can physically knock out my Tangela. I don't believe it actually can. Let's see. +1 Adamant. Wait. Remove this for a second. +1 Z. So Devastating Drake at +1 with an Adamant Nature does 55.8 to 66%. I'm at 72. So there's no way he can knock me out right now with a Z Outrage, so I can just HP Ice quite freely and knock this thing out. And then if it's left as Staraptor plus Palisand, I could just flinch everything down with Jirachi. So there's that. So I'm just going to HP Ice, because he can't knock me out. He physically cannot, even if he is Adamant Zygarde. Devastating Drake, as you're kind of seeing from the calc here, hopefully you can see that. It does 55.8 to 66%, that's Adamant +1. So Tangela can definitely live this. If he goes into Staraptor, how much damage am I doing to a Staraptor right now with HP Ice? A fucking great chunk. Okay, he's going to Z move, this doesn't kill, so that's fine. Bye. Alright, so Zygarde's dead. He goes back into Raptor, which is fine. I'm just going to go hard Drill, I think, because it's way more expendable than Jirachi here. 100%. Yeah. Just going to go into Drill. Because I can preserve Tangela to be able to just 1v1 Palisand if I needed to. So I'm just going to go into Drill. If he wants to U-turn, that's also fine. He double edges. Okay, we eat that. And from this range, I think I'm just free to Ironhead, because I can always just double around if I need to. Ironhead's the play. If for some reason he... Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do. Because, yeah, I'm pretty confident Tangela can just 1v1 Palisand. But I need to double check how much Palisand is doing with Shadow Ball. Yeah, Tangela should be able to 1v1 it due to my access to Grass Knot. So I think I know my plays right now. So yeah, I'm going to go for Ironhead here because I believe Excadrill's Ironhead should do enough to Staraptor. We'll see. Let's see. To a Staraptor. Ironhead does 57.8 to 68.4. So yeah, it's a pretty good roll in my favour to kill. And I get the kill. So cool. Staraptor's down. All that leaves is Palossand. I do outspeed Palossand with my Tangela. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, pretty confident my Tangela is going to outspeed his Palossand. Because I don't think he's going to run any speed. And obviously, like, I don't have any speed investment, but I'm still super fast. So yeah, all I need to do basically to win this game is just Ironhead spam. Because that puts him in range of Grass Knot. I get a nice fat flinch there for no reason. I'm just going to Ironhead spam because I know the Tangela outspeeds. And he's going to shore up. That's fine at this point. I just want him to kill me at this point because I know that my Tangela can knock him out. He's going to Shadow Ball. That doesn't even kill. Okay. I could preserve this for the 6-0. Or not 6-0 for the differential, but there's no point. He's going to shore up here. But I get flinch. It's kind of unfortunate. I'm not trying to go for flinches here, obviously. People just shore up. That's fine. I mean, I'm wasting that as shore ups. That's kind of cool, I guess. Just keep iron heading. So, like, I'm just going to double check from the damage output, doing 28% with my Excadrill. If that is what is expected of my drill set in this situation. 28.8 is like a max roll. I'm just double checking to make sure that my Grass Knot's definitely going to kill. It's looking like it's definitely going to kill, which is good. He does Shadow Ball knock me out. From this range, I'm pretty confident Palossand is going to get knocked out by my Tangela's Grass Knot, so I'm going to go into it right now. And that should be the game. Sweet. GG. Nice. Alright, so we start the season off really nicely in the end. Alright. Nice Grass Knot Tangela coming in clutch there and getting the victory. So well played to I think this was a really, really solid game from him. I definitely was able to bluff him super hard with the drill set, which was awesome. I wasn't a huge fan of sacking off my Volcarona or my Latios early in the game, but it did come out really clutch because I was able to weaken the Empoleon for Lati to kill it. And then also I was able to knock out the Terrakion, which did reveal Scarf, and overplayed, predicting me to go on a Hippo. So yeah, I made a lot of big plays there. And then yeah, like Scarf Drill came in clutch, and then Tangela came in clutch, chewing that. That was definitely adamant damage from that Zygarde. So yeah, chewing that here. Tangela put in the work. So Tangela with 2 kills in this game, 2 kills for Latios, and 2 kills for Drill. Pretty sure. So yeah, really solid start to the season, guys. Very, very happy with how that game went. So yeah, GG to II. We start the season with a 2-0 win. I don't know who we play next week yet, but I'm very happy with how this one went. Especially given that it is now 7:15 in the morning. So nice, pretty much 20-minute battle I think it was in the end, but yeah, now I get to, you know, kind of enjoy my day stress-free from the battle. So yeah. Alright, I don't know why I stopped that. My name's